Okay, everyone, we are dual streaming to YouTube and Twitch. This is gonna be interesting. Um, yeah, let me tell everybody real quick that we're live. Let's see, announcements. I'm live on YouTube and Twitch. Uh, everyone. Awesome. So today I'm just going to do some sketches here, and if one starts going really well, then I'm going to stick to that one and work on it for a bit. So we can have something nice for the YouTube video, just so that looks cool. And yeah, I'm streaming to both YouTube and Twitch. People on YouTube shouldn't hear any music, unfortunately, because I'm not even trying to play with the whole what is it, the copyright stuff. But there should be music on Twitch, although it's a bit loud right now. There we go. So I might say things that don't make sense because someone isn't in that chat, but that's fine. So let's start with this one. This one looks pretty cool. Hey Geo and Prestigious and Jewel, welcome. Figured I might try and see if I can do some drawings from scratch traditionally for a while, since I've been doing, or digitally since I've been doing a lot of traditional sketches. I was thinking of making this stream about how I ink a traditional piece digitally, but we'll see. Maybe in the future. You're trying to create a group of characters like brothers similar to the Powerpuff Girls. What concept should you use? You're used to drawing anime. That sounds like it should be all up to you. What concepts? That sounds like the fun part of creating characters. I wouldn't want to take that from you. What would you say the concepts of the Powerpuff Girls are? Maybe that can give you an idea of where you want to start. Hey, gracious program, no problem. Are the chats merged for me? I didn't have time to merge the chats, unfortunately, so I literally have them next to each other. There's just so many things extra that you have to do for streaming on YouTube. Ooh. His face isn't bad, but I want to make the perspective a little bit more dynamic. Like she's not looking down at us. People on YouTube, you can't hear any music, right? That's how it should be. Just want to make sure. No? Good. Okay. Where do I get my reference photos from? Pinterest or Instagram. Or I purchase them from reference packs. They're like sisters that are similar, but also very different from each other. You're really into idol groups. I would try to think of something more descriptive, and I think that would help. Because I think there's a lot more you could say about the Powerpuff Girls, that they're just sisters and different. And I think if you could come up with something, if you could figure out what it would be for Powerpuff Girls, then you could come up with an idea for what you want to do, right? Like maybe instead of like the fact that the Powerpuff Girls were all born at the same time, right, is something unique to them. But what if the characters you're doing are all double each other's age, respectively? So it's like 5, 10, and then 20, or 5, 10, and 15. You could go from there. That's something really basic. And it would be good to write down a few different ideas, just so that you'll find that if you do that, your brain will have more space to come up with some very interesting ideas that you wouldn't have thought of if you didn't take the time to write down the first few. That's something
Thanks for the follow.
I've really been too stubborn to do, but I've been taught to do since high school, and it works. It just works. I've been taught to do that in architecture school. Even in therapy, people say to do that. It's a very good strategy to just that way.
It's time
Using
for a
reference like
hydrate
this
break.
is really tricky
Drink some
because
water, please.
if you're gonna do stylized, it's not gonna be the same, and it can mess you up. Thanks for the hydrate break, Sublife. Appreciate Evelyn. Usually people are like, "Why is the stream muted?" Welcome, Raccoon Lover. Sure, Zap stream. Where's my pencil? There it is. There's a stand. You see artists using it for gesture drawing. I only know the stand that I'm using, which is a Sketchboard Pro 2. There are a lot of different stands out there, so I wouldn't be able to tell you which one that is, unless it's something I have. But I only use the stand. Sorry, mate. By the way, on YouTube, all the things I'm using, including the apps that I use, are in the description. I wish there was a feature to blur things. There we go. That's the key to avoiding getting stuck copying the gesture too much. I mean, getting stuck copying the reference too much. You just use really loose, flowy lines. Yeah, I'm live on YouTube. Yeah, I wanted to double stream today and maybe more often. I wanted to see how this goes. It's very, very impromptu, so yeah. And YouTube streaming has come a long way in the past few years. Not everyone uses Twitch, yeah. It was definitely somewhat business motivated because I remember their streams would are just a really good way to kind of get it out there that like, hey, I'm an artist and I draw stuff, especially on YouTube. But there are really big separate benefits to streaming on YouTube and Twitch, so it's really nice to stream for both. Stressing about the drawings you need to do for your portfolio. 20 still life drawings and 1 portrait drawing? Jeez. I'd say a good approach is just quickly get the number down and then keep working, and every time you do one that's better than one of the ones you have in your portfolio, you just swap it out. Is that for a college application or something though? Because usually portfolios don't need that much work. It's kind of annoying that college applications require so much more work in a portfolio than any portfolio that you'd need for an actual job would require you to have. What can I do to make this more creative? There's an opportunity to trim your audience to your core fans and grow from there. Hey, what's up, Daryl? That is not untrue. I was think it's something that I actually tried on Instagram for a bit. It's like, well, if people keep on following me every time I post on Instagram, I'm just gonna post a lot so I can expedite this process. But then I realized like that wasn't really gonna work that well because on Instagram it's really like there's nothing you can do. It's just if your account is old, people are gonna just suddenly remember you exist, and they may not even draw or be interested in art anymore. And there's just so many. It won't even matter. Should I just go simple with the hair and do like semi-micro braids? You barely see them though. Okay, let's get the cards in there. I'm really challenging myself because normally I would make another layer for something like this. Oh dang, that was quick. Thanks, one time. I didn't even see those. That was like my dream hope for asking you guys to moderate. Dang, appreciate it. Um, my artworks just take a completely random set of time to finish. It's not a very good question to ask me. It would be better off asking other artists that are more consistent. Yeah, I think it's honestly it's easier to watch too when someone's doing something all in one layer and not zooming in much or rotating. But yeah, because it's you know it's more relatable to traditional art too. Then people can get more ideas on how to solve problems. How long am I streaming? So normally I stream for like 4 hours, but I'm gonna stop the stream about 2 hours in because on YouTube I've noticed that streams really don't do well after about 2 hours. It's very different from Twitch. Um, but then I'm considering, depending on how I feel, I might just stream for another couple hours so I can work on the illustrations I want to work on that I can't on YouTube because I'm not sure if they're TOS friendly. I'm not trying to get a strike. Do I do portfolio reviews? Nah. I feel like I shouldn't do that too because I don't, I'm not in a, working in the industry, nor do I really, am I really, I wouldn't call myself an advocate for that, especially with the way the industry is right now. Where are you from? I'm from the US of A. Screen drawing tablet recommendation for PC. I haven't been in that world in a while. I think hasn't ASUS come out with a lot of really good ones? Um I have a really comprehensive tablet review video. Oh, I think you're not talking about computer PCs, right? You're talking about one that plugs into a PC. I think all of the any one that you can get from Wacom, Zense Labs, Huion, and XP Pen should be reliable. Huion and XP Pen have a few here and there that are just not really recommended at all, but those are usually pretty old models. When it comes to Zense Labs and Wacom, it's more like what's priced to for what's the best bang for your buck. It's not like any of the products are bad. I think the latest one that Huion came out with, the 16-inch, is looking really cool. I saw my friend Rishi Draws. He did a really nice review on it on his channel. Very, very nice review. It looks better than the Asus one that I reviewed. That's a need. YouTube. You push this up. Oh, you're at work? Yeah, I appreciate that. How are you? For those of you viewing me at work, I'm always curious how you do it. Because when I was at work, it would be really hard to pull up a stream unless I was in the lunch on a lunch break. I'd have to like quickly pull it up on another tab and then close it. It's much easier to browse Reddit at work. Wait, not all photos are safe for work. Oh, I use Pinterest, but yeah. Pinterest is I don't really recommend it because they're really annoying and their website is janky, but it's still the easiest way to find cool pictures. I also use Instagram a lot, so might as well switch to another one. I'm getting a little bored of this one. Really just wanted to practice. Like this one? Okay, well this was a Pinterest ad that I screenshotted. Is there any that are Instagram? Usually the Instagram ones, I might have cleared them out. They're usually a little bit semi not safe for work. I don't have any Instagram ones here. Let me see if I have any on my phone. Oh wait, I do have one from Instagram. Where is it? Yeah, so this one was from Instagram. Right. Let's do this expression. I just screenshotted this from Instagram. Thanks, Siri. Oh, sorry. What's on your channel for 10 year what? Uh was worried about that. Like, people are gonna try that on YouTube and it doesn't work. I'm sure I could find a bot that would do that. But those commands are for Twitch. This is the built-in feature. That's the best part. Ugh. They're not bad, but man, the add to content ratio when you use Pinterest on your phone has gotten ridiculous. It's like it's literally more ads than than images. You looked over my desk setup. Awesome. You're having a problem with getting, oh man. Hopefully you can find something that helps. Having a raised inclined drawing surface so you don't have to look down helps a lot. Do I have any posture problems using the iPad? No. I tend to have a pretty resilient back because of what I assume is the muscle I built up when I was in college. And then I naturally, something I think matters a lot, like look up videos on YouTube about squatting health and all that. I naturally do a lot of really weird things that keep my back from being stiff. Like I'll sit in my chair like this character. Um, I do a lot of what a lot of people call the Asian squat, which loosens up your hip muscles a lot. Um, and I always draw on a raised surface. Welcome, Lucas, from Brazil. Awesome. I heard you guys all stopped using Twitter recently in Brazil. Yeah, with the quickness. Honestly, this is going a lot better than I thought, but um especially because I opened the chat up to everyone. I was gonna have it limited to subscribers. Where's PureRef? Interested in art seriously. So the community is a much more warm community feel. Whereas YouTube, it's everybody in the world. Anybody can come to your stream. Uh, However, because of that, monetization possibilities are a lot higher on YouTube than Twitch. People who just come in just to look and then leave, they could still be buyers of your product, but on Twitch, you're not going to get that many people coming in, you know? And then it's a lot more, Twitch is a lot more easy to engage and have fun with your audience. Sorry, I'm trying to set up my references right now. I have some art references, but I don't have those on screen. About your second tilt desk. Oh, nice. A seat cushion. Yeah, you want to keep your back straight. Like ideally, the best you can do is not to use a tablet like this and look at a screen, but that can be a bit disorienting. Was anyone at the Proco stream last night? That was pretty cool. Good to see Stan and oh my god, Marshall. I always say Mitchell. Good to see them again. I stream this on YouTube, by the way. So if you're on Twitch and you're like, what the hell are you talking about? That's why. What's up, Slick? Use Instagram and YouTube. Maybe you need to change country to get. Nah. I will say, though, almost every country I've seen, no matter where you're from, they use English titles. So I would definitely do that. As much as it annoys us Americans when you click a video and they're like, uh, what's up, everybody? Please comment and subscribe. And then they just switch to completely different language. Like, damn. Well, I'm not getting any, not going to be able to get any value out of this. Yeah, her chin is so masculine. I mean, the drawing, by the way. I really try to push myself to figure out how to correct things without flipping the canvas. Oh, that's good, Dana. Happy to hear that. Something I wish I had some way to and just enjoy the experience more, and having people around kind of helps you do that. It's not necessarily a very easy goal to have, though. Torso's too small. Recently, you found yourself doing artwork for a mobile game with a Twitch streamer that you first pay online. Oh, that's cool. Wait, how were you doing it with a Twitch streamer? Like you ended up working with them off stream, or the Twitch streamer like got you the contact with the game, the mobile game company? So that would be really cool. You're still here? Okay, cool. But yeah, hopefully those benefits helped. Thanks for the 3 months sub, Tuttlefish. Did you guys see the notifications there? Dang, I didn't hear them today. Let me see really quick. Are the sound alerts? Yeah, they're set to monitor and output. That's odd. Huh. Nice design. Oh. Yeah, sorry guys, I might miss some stuff in chat. If I do, just re-ask. Because between focusing and then switching between chats, I'll miss them every now and then. But what type of work I would accept before? Oh, I never really did. I guess to answer it literally, the only work I accepted was this type of stuff. Like I would do portraits for people who asked. Um, Usually of their loved ones and stuff. Because my favorite thing to draw is faces. So that helped me out quite a bit. All right, let's flip the canvas and see. Hmm. When you want to change stuff, I recommend you just duplicate the layer so you don't get too frustrated trying to fix things and then you figure out you made it worse. Now even her face looks weird after flipping it. That's why I don't like to worry about flipping canvases too much. It's always gonna look weird. Okay, what's the problem? You find you did some not safe for work stuff with a secret identity, but now you're doing educational art. By secret, do you mean you can't mention or you don't even know who it is? Just chill here, nice and comfy to keep your anxiety preoccupied. That's an experience I've felt often before in other people's streams. It played for you? Okay. It's annoying when it doesn't play for me because I keep it loud so I notice. It's one of those things where I'm struggling because I'm looking at a reference. Could someone please save my life? You did not know I've been streaming on Twitch? Yeah, I've been streaming for about a couple months now. Streaming back. I've been streaming for years. I wish there was a way to tell people on YouTube more effectively, but my community posts don't seem to reach very many people.
Hey there. Thanks for the follow.
Yeah, I like this a lot better. I've really been enjoying getting back into my animated style lately. While I'm here, let me show you guys. Let me show off a little bit. Oh, dang. Okay. I wanted to show some of my sketches. Mrs. Transfer to Twitch. I can't show one of these on screen for YouTube, but I've been having a lot of fun doing ink stuff lately. So this is one I just finished up last night. The reference for this was a screenshot from Instagram Reels. This was also a screenshot from Instagram Reels. I've been having a blast getting into pens. Can I show that? No, can I show this? Yeah. You guys saw these already, I think. Is there anything else I inked here? There's another one I inked. This one was from a reference, but I changed it up a lot. This was using this. I've been using dip pens, or this dip pen, and I have some more coming in from jetpens.com. And I like these. It's just a lot of effort to use. But I've been using the Tombow Huden Nosuke brush pens lately. This felt tip pens are really nice to use. This is what the case looks like, if you're wondering. And did I do anything else? Yeah. So doing digital inks have been pretty nice. I've been getting a nice like synchronization between them and my digital drawing skills. Like it's really helped me see more of what's important and what's not important, which is an extremely important skill as an artist for pretty much any style. You want to be able to separate and choose what's important and what isn't important quickly and efficiently. What's up, Ariana? Yeah, I'm streaming. I've been slowly getting back into a three day a week schedule. I think depending on how this stream goes, I might do 3 days a week on both YouTube and Twitch because I don't plan on making any YouTube videos for a while. I don't want to say commit to anything yet, but since this is pretty well into the stream, it's probably going to be for the rest of the year. I don't expect any YouTube videos. But I figured in the meantime, I'm at a point where streaming could only help me. Really. It can't hurt me right now. Financially at least. Not with my goons in chat holding it down. Oh, what's up, Tuko? So my new tools are the nib. The ones I just got are the brush pen is you know about the brush pen, the touch color one. I mean the nib, but the Tombow Huden Nosuke. I don't know if I'm saying that right. And the this zebra fine tip pen is what the tips look like. They're really easy to use. Um, these pens are harder to use. Then these types of pen are even harder to use. The brush pens, the late Kim Jung-gi, that's I think he made those the most popular. Um, and then the hardest tool to use, some people disagree that it might be easier, but is just a regular brush for inking. These are not easy. Yeah, look, I even got a white Posca pen. I'm a real artist, y'all. Not gonna lie, it feels really nice to have all these traditional tools. Because I'm used to it from high school and all that. I don't think I feel like drawing stressful stuff on stream right now, like this hand. I'll block it out. Nope, that's not the brush I wanted to use. Remember, you can get the same brushes I'm using at www.gumroad.com/ergojosh or ergojosh.com/brushes. And I'm using Paperlike stuff. Yes, I'm sponsored, but y'all know I've been using them for like, what, 4 years, 5 years now? That doesn't say how much I enjoy the brand. I don't know what does. Oh, speaking of which, I should be using my grip. I'm getting oils on my iPad. Is it in another room? Right. Yeah, I think it is. Should I take like a 2-minute break? How long have I been streaming? Uh, I can't see. Oh, almost an hour. So in 5 minutes, I'll go look for that brush because I want to keep my paper like screen as clean as I can for as long as I can to keep it really fresh and scratchy. Let's do a full figure, but I wanted to combine this one with another outfit. Um, it isn't here. Just try and copy the shoes from this, I guess. You just got inking pens and brush pens yourself. Nice. Oh, also, by the way, guys, I'm doing Inktober. Did I not post it on my YouTube community page? I guess we'll see. But these are my prompts. If you want to screenshot this, starting October 1st, try to make it to day 15 and you get Giat as the prompt. A nice, fun, relaxing day. Because there are some tough ones in here, you know, like Skibbity and Interstellar, Prophecy, Grief. But there's some easy ones in there as well. I'm going to be doing all of the days, sharing them in my stories at the bare minimum. References on thumbnail, thanks. Yeah, I picked pretty good references, I'd say. Demure, yeah. Demure is on there. Posca. The Posca pen is really nice. Thank you, Retro Knight. I appreciate it. Version 2 Paperlike seems to be liked better. Yeah, they do. It's the same size. They don't change sizes much for the biggest iPads. And their biggest iPads are their priority to make products for. After a good night's sleep, you woke up able to solve your issue with the drawing. Nice. That is an experience I have myself a lot. It's a really good way to your brain, like if you think or just ask yourself like I want to figure out the solution to this problem before you go to bed, you'll be surprised how often you will literally just find the answer the next day. That works with a lot of different things. That's one of the reasons sleep is so important. But its effectiveness is limited to how good of a night's sleep you get. And so the easiest way to force yourself to get a good night's sleep, which takes a lot of discipline, is to not have any light, any artificial light, even touch your skin, let alone look at a screen. I'm talking no light. I don't care what color it is. For at least 3 hours before bed. It's really hard. And try not to eat 3 hours before bed because digestion takes a lot of energy. Because the brain stuff has a huge impact on how well you're gonna do, how well your sleep quality is gonna be, how good your sleep quality will be. You got a $50 brush pen? No, wait, but it's so soft. I got this for 20. I wish I knew that it was expensive when I got it. Like everything else I've showed you is $10 or less. So that's really nice. That's the cool thing about good traditional supplies. They are not expensive. This was literally $10, everything you see here. And the only part that you need to replace is the $2 part. I saw there is a brush holder that was like $70. I wanted it, but it's like, no, Josh. No. You really like watercolor media, but the paper here is so expensive. That's ridiculously expensive. Holy crap. Try getting a sketchbook. That'll be a lot cheaper, regardless of it's cheaper. It might not be as cheap as it is here, but it's cheaper. Um, like for example, the sketchbook I just showed you, it handled pen way better than a pack of a 50 drawing, like a drawing pack. What is it? A drawing sketchbook with it's just a drawing paper notebook with hole punches in it. And it's about the same price, maybe a little bit. It's a little bit more expensive. It's like 20 bucks rather than 15, but I get more sheets of paper in the sketchbook and they're better quality. So sketchbooks are a way to get better quality paper for bulk. I really recommend this brand. It's hard to get because it's so cheap. Maybe the problem is shipping might make it expensive for you. But the Illo sketchbook. I'm on my second copy now. What I recommend for iPad Air for broke, not for a broke student. No, if you're broke, I don't recommend it. Definitely, I would recommend Air if you give me those two options because you don't need the tools of the advanced uses of the Pro. Alright, I haven't drawn a full figure on YouTube in a while. Remember, I'm stylizing things, I'm not trying to replicate it. I know a lot of people get confused. Let me give myself some time to adjust, figure out. Am I reading old chats? Oh, I'm simultaneously streaming to YouTube. So if you see me saying stuff that doesn't make sense, it's just on the other, it's on the other stream. Have I moved? Can I move my unorganized prints to? Not really. Pinterest is pretty shitty, to be honest, when it comes to organization tools. It used to be a lot better, but they messed it up. I wanted to be kind of like so yeah, I'll be missing chat quite a bit, but also because I'm doing the hardest thing it is to do on stream, which is draw from scratch. Never gonna do some amount of trouble with this, but okay, that's better. I did not think about the perspective for this. So, to set up a box diagram. Yeah, thanks, aka. You want everything to be in boards, not in chaos. Yeah, it's just gonna take you a long time to organize it. Like it won't even load the updated stuff that's in your profile until you like refresh the cache on your browser. It's just really gotten bad. Hey, what's up, Rocco? The rave stream window going? Yeah. Trying to get those get that watch time up, you know. Awesome stream, by the way, last night. I mentioned it earlier in the stream. It's nice to see you and Marshall again. I always say Mitchell on accident. The power is in your hands, not so much the device. Yep. You still take a low paying work for consistency. Yeah. It's good if it gets you working on stuff. Charging clients 300 to 350, that's solid. For iPad Mini 6, yeah, that's solid. Yeah, you don't need the best iPad to get good and sell stuff. Yeah, Proco's the place you need to be if you're drawing figures at all. That's some really good tips because I found that the question you guys answered about bad habits was really well done because I've honestly it's gotten tiring hearing about people worry about bad habits because there's so many people on earth, like people's art and the way they create it's going to be different, and sometimes someone's habits might actually be what works for them or might be necessary for them to get to a certain point and then they can just drop the habit later. I think it's better to adopt really good habits. Those will override bad habits in my opinion. It's hard for any bad habit to hold you back if you have a good habit. Like, let's say you develop a habit where you doodle something first thing in the day, first thing in the morning, every morning. I don't care how bad your hand posture will be. That's gonna set you up for success. And then I see like pro inkers hold their pen like this, and they ink like a copy paper, like a coffee machine. I'm like, all right, well. Your nose is a little bit lower. There we go. Oh no, we got a bot on Twitch. Let me get rid of them. Did I see the other link? I did not get to look yet because I just went to bed. Well, not to bed, but I just started drawing in bed right after. Tried more. Lightbox? No, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm just chilling, staying at home for the rest of the year. I hope to next year though. I want to go to a lot of stuff next year. Trying to My goal is to get plenty
Hey
of new
there.
artwork
Thanks for the
done.
follow.
But I hope y'all have fun. I've been watching like a few, I don't remember the YouTuber's name, but there's a guy who's been doing some really nice what do you call it? Art. What is it called in conventions, that the art section? The artist lobby? Is that it? But he's been doing coverage of that and his own sales and stuff, which has been really cool to see. Artist alley, yeah. I rarely use that word. Yeah. I wish I knew how much I would enjoy traveling earlier in my career. I would have planned to do more of it. But I know now. How could you warm up for animation studies? Discipline yourself no matter what you do, since you have to finish your last year of STEM. Um, those are two different questions, though. I'd suggest before warming up, even getting to the motivation to do it. Can you draw on a regular basis? I'd say that would be first, because animation is just drawing, pretty much. And I think in animation, it's very valuable to just copy what other people have done compared to what people say about art usually. Because you learn a lot when you see how other people do things. Just seeing how other people do things with animation can be super helpful. Like I recently learned just how simple it is. How much I was overworking myself to do simple animations. Not entirely sure. I wish I could show it, but I don't think YouTube would be happy. Um, but like animating hair, I think I can show. Do I have a file with just the hair showing? Procreate, what are you doing? Uh, this one. Yeah, I was watching a video tutorial on YouTube to do this, and it's so much easier than you would think. It's four movements, and then you look at anime. Um, Procreate Dreams has a really, really good default file that you can watch to see how they did things. I hid the layers to try to learn how they were doing it here. It's so much less complicated than it seems. I guess what you think is complicated isn't complicated, and then the things you didn't think would be complicated are hard. So just studying that, and if you could recreate it, you'd learn so much. Sometimes that takes the edge off of trying to learn or just get to do some work at all. Oh no. Apparently there's an outage. I might have to cut the stream short because my internet just won't let me stream, but we'll see. I have a feeling it's only with download and not upload, though. Nikolai is really showing. Yeah, he's carrying it right now. Live table or vlogged table? Wait. What do you mean by vlog table? The second lead link gives a lot of useful information. Oh, that's awesome. All right, Proko, thanks for hanging out. Yeah, there'll be a replay of this. I think I'm gonna let the sketch go for now because I didn't figures like that require a lot more planning for me. Like things like this don't require much planning. I just go based off of feel. But I'm gonna take a 1 or 2 minute break to get my what do you call it? My smudge guard. So I'll be right back. All right, we're back. What's up, Louib? Ergo nada. What does that mean? Welcome, Ivan. Okay. Do I want to draw that one? Yeah, let's just play with the gesture. She's got a chin that could rival All Might. What's up, Alan? Once again, y'all, if I miss your chat, feel free to just type it in again.
Hey there. Thanks for the follow.
Oh, I finally heard one of the Twitch notifications. Thanks for the follow. I can't see your name right now. Wait, oh, Mystic Maven. Thank you. You thought that was a Twitch? Yeah, I kind of switched it up there, but what's up, Dodo? You saw us live. We were about to crochet. Hey, that's awesome. Do you have you been doing crocheting for a while? I didn't think anybody who did that kind of stuff would watch my channel. That's cool. It's also good to know that people are getting notifications about the stream on YouTube. Currently battling the urge and the thoughts to like be fast and efficient while I'm drawing because people are watching. Oh my god. Hey, appreciate it, Daryl. I don't have a sub notifier. Thumb is usually not that close up. It's in the background. I mean the middle finger, not the thumb. She only has 4 fingers on this hand. By the way, I've noticed that even the best AI right now, when it comes down to like creating stylized characters, they're just about as good as me or worse when it comes to drawing hands. They'll still draw like beautiful women with gremlin hands, or add a sixth finger, which I have done on accident before. And then I also add claws a lot to make things easier. Polishing jewelry. Oh, nice, Chima. You just started. Okay. You draw and paint, but you wanted another creative outlet. That is excellent. I think that'll help you with all of your creative outlets. Finding something else to do. That's kind of like what I did with traditional art, drawing on my sketchbook. Trying out different perspectives for the What I'm doing now is pretty challenging, but always very rewarding, which is to draw from a reference, but use a different angle. But the pose of her head and hands is still, made it a little bit too simple. Mm. 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 A cylinder method for drawing arms. Yeah, just breaking it down to like, just your forearm and your upper arm. This picture is a little bit more not safe for work than I thought. I'm gonna censor it. Mm-hmm. 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 Live emojis. I appreciate it. Okay, I'm gonna go. I'll get a lot more detailed with the face here. So many comments have to be functional. Balance between stylization and technique. Yep. Yeah, very true. What's up, Dree? I'm streaming on YouTube, by the way, so I might miss some Twitch chat. Do I still sketch like that sometimes? You sketch your drawings in hot pink. Hey, I'm glad to hear that, Mystic. Yes, I did recently. Usually I do it because I want the whole piece to be that way. So this is a drawing I haven't shown on social media. This one was very difficult because I was transitioning back to more stylized stuff. But this one I posted on my YouTube community page. It really is quite
Hey
a different
there. Thanks for
experience
the follow.
choosing to draw that way from the start. Thanks for the follow, Frozen. He's I have a direct way of sketching. Really interesting. A big she does kind of have a Velma vibe, huh? I'm trying to get more a little bit more like comic-y style than Disney, or if you could mix those two. Oh Lord, the reference eyes look kind of scary. I'm not the biggest fan of that style of makeup. With the crazy intense make like emphasis made on the eyelids. It's giving uncanny valley. Yeah, this. No offense if anybody in the stream has that makeup on right now. It's just I feel like the highlight put in the middle is just a little too much. Man, the animators I love to study from, just they're so good at drawing noses in like the most minimal amount of lines. Checking the perspective with those straight lines. Procreate Dreams update, yeah. Both the updates are going to be pretty cool for both the Procreate 5.4 and Dreams 1.1, I think. Starting to learn more stylized work because it's hard to replicate. You'll ensure you have work to do in the future long run. Yeah. I think it's something that will only become more and more valuable and sought after because I've also noticed that AI has the most trouble copying stylized work as well. It's it's kind of like how my brain worked, where it was good at realism, but the moment you try to stylize something, it stylization kind of inherently demands the ability to think and make decisions. AI doesn't. We keep saying it's AI, but machine learning doesn't really have that. The day it can make decisions is the day it will actually be somewhat sentient, and there'll be a whole different host of issues to be concerned about, in my opinion. Mm-hmm. Yeah, maybe my connection died. Oh, how about now? Can you guys hear me? Because there isn't music on YouTube. I just have it this way because I don't know if that face is better. I have it this way because I don't want to deal with any copyright claims after stream. Like YouTube has been getting very aggressive with that lately. Like I downloaded a well, maybe not YouTube, but I downloaded a multi-hour long track that was supposed to be copyright free, but there's like two songs in it that are still copyrighted, and it's just so annoying to have to put in the work to test it. You can? Okay, cool. Yeah, AI knows something to think about. Yep. Art still adapting. Yep. As always, is humanity. Twitch is fine? Okay, cool. I think it was just YouTube then. If I had to name something I'm good at in art, what would it have to be? Um the easiest thing to comes to mind isn't a fundamental, but it's more like a meta thing, like the ability to self-critique and observe and problem solve and troubleshoot. The things I'm simultaneously good and bad at though with art is like perspective. I suppose it's really hard without a reference. Mm-hmm. It's always the shoulders. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm drawing through the legs, so it looks kind of weird right now. Yeah, I'm changing the pose slightly. There we go. What's that shape? Was that an M? Sometimes this is one of my favorite simplifications of the pelvis to do. Basically draw a doll, like make it doll parts. And then inside there's like two, what do you call them? Like ball bearing joints. And then the thighs are tubes that wrap around them. And then you can kind of just position them any way you want. Sometimes you could do that to make them more feminine. And then there's a ball joint here for the belly, which the rib cage sits on top of. That usually works really well. It's a lot easier to think about than the actual anatomy and bone structure and all that. What would I do if I used to love drawing but don't feel like it? I've experienced that. Try changing up the media for sure that you use. I don't know how you used to draw, but using different media really helped. Basically it's like, unfortunately it can feel like a chore, but it's like it's a little bit of a job to get that joy back. Sometimes thinking about what happened can help so that you can go in the opposite direction. You think about what you used to do that felt better. This pose isn't as good as I wanted because you don't get to see the torso pretty much at all, but it works with what I have. So it is what it is. You used to be a traditional and Procreate artist, but you lost the fun in that too. Dang. Did you share your artwork a lot? Because I think that the competing against everyone else in the algorithm has tricked a lot of people into forgetting what they enjoyed most about art. Like, it used to be that we would just love to do it and nobody would see it when we were kids, right? So it's like, what got in the way of that over time? The belly button, right? But we don't get to see it. It's tempting me to, like, I know it would become very not safe for work, but it's tempting me to open her legs a bit more so that we can see the belly button and all the nice anatomy. Or hmm, just let the legs come towards the camera more, but that's still pretty boring. This could work. And then this leg. Covers the crotch, and then that will give me more space. Yeah, let's try that. Just move one of the legs out a bit more, so you can see that negative space. What if she was in a pool ring? What do you mean, with like a pool noodle around her? Like this? Oh. Oh. That's not a bad idea. Don't I have a reference for that somewhere? Not really at this completely different angle. Let me put like a like a giant penguin. Or what I say penguin, a flamingo. I hope I caught that before anybody called me out in chat. That wouldn't be a bad idea. I'm gonna try that after I figure this leg out, because this leg would stay the same. You like my penguin drawing? I'm gonna finish it, because I just happened to draw a badass penguin. Just accepting the penguin. It's a penguin now. No, penguins' necks are really slender, aren't they? I've never drawn a penguin before though, so yeah, foreshortening. Yeah, I'd have to shrink this a bit, but that would be pretty cool. Weirdly enough, you were a perfectionist when you were at kid's school. Like, you felt like you skipped learning how to enjoy and went straight. I did the same thing. Yeah, so like, I think keeping a diary would help, and then catch yourself when you find yourself thinking something is really cool, and then try to force yourself to try it on your own. And then also try and force yourself to make stuff that you don't show to people. And as a way to make it easier, because forcing yourself to do stuff can kind of backfire sometimes. Maybe you say you can only show it to people traditionally. Like, no, you can't show it to anyone on the internet, but you can show it to people in person. Because theoretically, you can't really ever get too much validation, too stuck in people pleasing mode if you're showing real people your artwork. That's too hard. But getting that dopamine release with digital, with social media is really easy. And it's not in your control either. But yeah, it sounds like you're trying to do art to get approval or impress people, and that may have to be something you work on simultaneously to be able to enjoy drawing again and really indulge in those moments where you do something and you're happy because you did it, just because you did it. Working on foreshortening for the legs is your issue. Yeah. Usually when the legs are squished against the thighs, all you have to do is the shape. But you have to remember, like, this line is almost never perfectly in. Sometimes it's in the middle. But the curve immediately tells you what angle it is. Oh, that's a really good tip. Like, this immediately tells you this is the top of the thigh, versus that tells you this is the bottom, and you're gonna see the V shape of the tibia, like that, coming down with the kneecap on top, and then that the femur on top of it. I don't know if I drew the femur in the right place, but you get it. I kind of like one hand going this way. It's a much more like glamour pose now.
Hey there. Thanks for the follow.
Thanks for the follow, mate. Yeah, our up for approval thing, and it helps you get through a project, right? It sucks when you've done it for so long and it actually has worked for you. That means changing is that much harder. Yeah, exactly. Like a black base background. Wait, you found the issue is the opacity was down, not coloring your color layer. Good. Doodling something slow with nice music on, right? That sounds like a good. That's what I've been doing. That's a good suggestion. Like these kind of doodles and stuff. Let me show you what I did in my new sketchbook. I might switch to permanently doing this, but I'm pretty happy with this sketch. So like, see how that perspective is? This is pretty much the same thing, and I was much more effective. Right. Let me show you the reference for this. Uh-oh, so is it still stuttering on YouTube? Hopefully. It might end soon. Yeah, I'm gonna end soon because pretty much now. But I want to show you guys this. This was me just testing a pencil. Um, Let me find the reference I was using. What could you call? I'm afraid of no ghosts. Did I save this on my phone? No, I don't think I did. Dang. I really want you guys to see it. Let me just check my Pinterest really quick. Ugh. The things I saved are not showing up in order. It's another problem with Pinterest. Okay, I can't find it. But you see like the perspective in this and the face is pretty accurate. Um, and I just got creative with the hair. Like what I was almost gonna do for this stream is take a picture of this since I don't have a scanner yet, and then just ink this digitally. Because I've done this already where I would ink this with a pen traditionally, and it ends up better than the sketch when I let the sketch be this loose, right? Like right about now, maybe a few more lines, and then I'll go to the pen. And that's how you keep the line work version not being worse than the sketch. But doing this digitally is kind of tough. For some reason, there's just less information my brain has to work with. But man, I just loved how the knee was bending this way. It's really just the bottom component I didn't like. Let me split this really quick. And then we're going to end the stream. Because it's getting pretty long. I'm gonna create a duplicate of this. Yeah, I like this. Okay, that hand actually works with this. It's not too bad. I just wish we could see more. Maybe if I keep her knees pretty low when I push the proportions even more, I might really like this. That's the thing I like to do. I think that sets me apart is doing really interesting perspectives, but in a stylized, nearly cartoony style. So yeah, and keep it gestural, y'all. See how like it's good to learn anatomy, but this is how you make really good art, where you just keep your lines really smooth. That's why I don't think it's always so bad to use the undo button, because it's harder to do these lines digitally anyway than it is traditionally. But yeah, thank you all for hanging out. This was a lot better experience than I thought. Yeah, I'm ending early because YouTube streams don't do well. Um, they always tank after about 2 hours. 2 hours is really a sweet spot. I might come back for Twitch only to work on my other illustration because I want to finish that, but that's TBA. All right, yo. Take care. Let me see how to end this multi-stream. I'm going to end Twitch or YouTube first. Bye-bye. And then